What would you do if you found a cathedral-sized cave under your garden, or a suitcase-sized emerald at the center of global lawsuits? From a 341-kilogram emerald sparking international chaos to a statue of Hygieia unearthed in a Silk Road city, these aren't just relics, they're game-changers. These 20 finds prove the past isn't buried, it's waiting. Enjoy watching. During recent excavations in the ancient city of Laodicea, situated in present-day Denizli province, Turkey, archaeologists uncovered a remarkable find: the head of a statue believed to be over 21 centuries old. This statue represents Hygieia, the Greek goddess of health and daughter of Asclepius, the god of medicine. Hygieia's statues were commonly placed in healing sanctuaries and temples dedicated to her father, symbolizing protection and wellness. She is typically portrayed as a graceful young woman offering food to a snake from a bowl, a powerful symbol that endures today in modern medicine as the emblem of hygiene, a serpent coiled around a cup. Laodicea itself holds immense historical significance. Founded in the 3rd century BCE by Antiochus I Theos of the Seleucid Empire, the city was named in honor of his wife, Laodice. Thanks to its prime position along the ancient Silk Road and proximity to the Lycus River, Laodicea flourished rapidly, becoming a vibrant hub of trade and culture. But what if a discovery doesn't go back thousands of years, but just a few hundred, and reveals how doctors diagnose disease through taste? In the year 2021, archaeologists initiated excavations at Caesar's Forum in Rome, a monumental space originally commissioned by Gaius Julius Caesar and inaugurated in the year 46 before the Common Era. While the Forum had undergone various restorations over the centuries, the focus of these excavations was on the site's Renaissance-era history. During the 16th century, the Ospedale dei Fornari, or Baker's Hospital, was established on the grounds of the ancient Forum. Recent excavations uncovered a sealed cistern containing medical waste from this period, including glass urine flasks. These flasks were used in the practice of uroscopy, where physicians examined urine samples for diagnostic purposes. By assessing the color, clarity, and even taste of urine, doctors could identify conditions such as diabetes, which often altered the urine's characteristics due to high glucose levels. From ancient medicine to ancient monsters, what if one of the largest dinosaurs ever found had been mislabeled for decades? In October 2024, the Oortje Museum in Boxtel, Netherlands, unveiled a remarkable addition to its collection, a newly recognized dinosaur species named Archosaurus viator. This long-necked dinosaur, affectionately nicknamed Kirby, measures approximately 22 meters in length. Although the skeleton was originally discovered in the United States in 1993, it wasn't until its detailed study in the Netherlands that scientists identified it as a distinct species. The name Archosaurus viator, meaning burning reptile traveler, reflects the skeleton's tumultuous journey across countries and even surviving a fire during storage. Now displayed at the Oortje Museum, this discovery offers invaluable insights into dinosaur diversity and evolution, captivating both scientists and enthusiasts alike. Speaking of giants, what did archaeologists find buried with a warrior over 2 meters tall in the Russian steppes? Stay tuned. In early 2019, Rustam Udayev, a farmer from the village of Nikolskoye in Russia's Astrakhan region, unearthed an ancient bronze pot while digging on his property. Recognizing its potential significance, he reported the find to the Astrakhan Museum Reserve. Subsequent archaeological excavations revealed a Sarmatian burial mound dating back more than 2,000 years. The tomb contained the remains of a male warrior, estimated to be over 2 meters tall, a stature uncommon for nomads of that era. He was adorned in garments embroidered with gold threads and accompanied by weapons, ornate belt plaques, a buckle and horse harnesses, all crafted from gold and turquoise. These artifacts suggest the individual held a high-ranking position within Sarmatian society. This discovery offers valuable insights into the burial practices and social hierarchies of the Sarmatian people, enriching our understanding of their culture and history. Now, what if your backyard hid something even deeper and stranger than bones or treasure? Before we continue, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just press the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It means the world. It really supports this channel. And if you do that for me, I promise my team and I will do everything we can to make this show even better for you. Deal? In 2007, a farmer named Mr. Shang from Qi County in Shaanxi Province, China, was digging a well in his backyard when he made an extraordinary discovery. At a depth of about 20 meters, he broke through into a vast karst cave, a type of underground cavern formed by the natural erosion of soluble rocks like limestone. According to those who have visited, the cave extends roughly 300 meters and is filled with towering stalactites and stalagmites arranged in elaborate formations. Many compare the visual experience to walking through a natural stone cathedral. What truly amazed scientists, however, was the fact that another karst cave had previously been discovered just a few kilometers away, one that spans approximately 100 meters. While karst caves are typically found along hillsides, underground karst formations of this size, especially located so close to one another, are extremely rare. These natural marvels form when water gradually dissolves layers of rock such as limestone, dolomite, or gypsum, leaving behind breathtaking underground chambers. In 2001, miners in the Carnaíba mining district near Pindabacu, in Brazil's Bahia state, unearthed an enormous stone, the Bahia emerald. Weighing about 341 kilograms and containing over 180,000 carats of emerald crystals, it was one of the largest such discoveries ever recorded. Initially sold for just $5,000. The stone changed hands multiple times until American businessman Anthony Thomas claimed to have purchased it for $60,000. He hoped to use it as collateral for a startup. In 2005, the emerald was smuggled into the United States and later stored in various locations, including a vault in New Orleans that flooded during Hurricane Katrina. Legal battles soon erupted. By 2015, a Los Angeles judge awarded ownership to FM Holdings, LLC. However, in November of 2024, a U.S. federal court reversed the claim and ordered the emerald returned to Brazil, recognizing it as a cultural asset that had been exported illegally. So, if you're holding a gem the size of a suitcase, would you keep it, sell it, or hide it, or would you tell no one? Let us know in the comments. In December 2023, archaeologists excavating in Reggio Ix, Insula 10 of Pompeii, uncovered a structure that starkly illustrates the brutal realities of ancient slavery. This bakery prison was a confined space where enslaved individuals and animals were forced to produce bread for the city's inhabitants. The workspace was characterized by its oppressive design. Small, high-set windows barred with iron allowed minimal light, and the only exit led into the atrium of the adjoining house. Inside, indentations in the basalt floor indicated the paths where blindfolded donkeys were compelled to walk in circles, turning millstones to grind grain. Workers had to coordinate with these animals, adding grain and collecting flour. The remains of 3 individuals were discovered within the bakery, suggesting they were unable to escape during the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 CE. This find corroborates accounts from Roman literature, such as Apuleius's Metamorphoses, which described the bad conditions endured by workers in ancient mills. Ready to unearth another forgotten fortune? This time, in a cornfield, 1 coin at a time. In the summer of 2023, a Kentucky farmer made a remarkable discovery in his cornfield, a cache of over 800 Civil War-era coins, now known as the Great Kentucky Hoard. The hoard comprises more than 700 gold coins, including US gold dollars minted between 1850 and 1862, 20 Liberty Head Eagles, $10 coins dated from 1840 to 1862, and 8 Liberty Head Double Eagles, $20 coins, minted between 1857 and 1862. Notably, the collection includes 18 rare 1863 Double Eagles, minted in Philadelphia, which lacked the "In God We Trust" inscription added to U.S. coins after the Civil War. The Numismatic Guarantee Company authenticated and certified the coins, assigning them a special Great Kentucky Hoard pedigree. Experts believe the hoard was buried around 1863, possibly in anticipation of Confederate General John Hunt Morgan's raid into Kentucky. In the year 2019, during the construction of a bus stop in Ecatepec de Morelos, near Mexico City, workers uncovered an ancient tunnel. Archaeologists from the National Institute of Anthropology and History identified it as part of the Albarradón de Ecatepec, a 17th-century flood control system built to protect the Aztec capital, Tenochtitlan, from flooding. The tunnel, measuring 8.4 meters in length, featured 11 pre-Hispanic symbols, including carvings of a war shield, a bird of prey's head, and falling raindrops. At the center of the arch, a depiction of a temple dedicated to Tlaloc, the Aztec god of rain and fertility, had been etched in stone. Although there were initial plans to preserve and open the tunnel for public viewing, budget constraints caused by the COVID-19 pandemic forced authorities to rebury the site in order to safeguard it from damage and looting. In the year 2015, during restoration work on Baltimore's Washington Monument, workers uncovered a significant historical artifact: the monument's original cornerstone, laid on July 4, 1815. This nearly perfect granite cube, weighing between 1,000 and 1,500 pounds, was found about 6 feet below ground on the monument's northeast corner. Inside the cornerstone, conservators discovered 3 large glass jars containing newspapers dated July 1 and July 3, 1815. The newspapers were remarkably well preserved, offering a tangible connection to the early 19th century. The discovery provided insight into the era's historical context and the monument's significance as the first major memorial dedicated to George Washington. This find not only enriched our understanding of early American commemorative practices, but also underscored the importance of preserving historical artifacts for future generations. If you could seal just 3 things to be discovered 200 years from now, what would you choose? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think captures this moment in time. In July of 2018, Gareth Millward, a 37-year-old amateur metal detectorist from Middleton, Derbyshire, made a remarkable discovery in a field near Ashbourne. After years of searching with his metal detector, Gareth unearthed a rare hammered gold coin dating back over 5 centuries. The coin, identified as a gold angel from the reign of King Henry VII, features an image of the Archangel Michael slaying a dragon on one side and a ship bearing the royal coat of arms on the other. Experts estimate the coin's value to be between £2,000 and £4,000 sterling, approximately $2,500 to $5,000. However, its historical significance far exceeds its monetary worth. Gareth reported the find to the landowner, who graciously allowed him to keep the coin. He also registered the discovery with the Portable Antiquities Scheme, contributing valuable information to the historical record. In eastern England, archaeological digs have revealed traces of Iron Age settlements dating back more than 2,000 years. Excavations at one of these sites have continued over several decades, and among the most striking recent discoveries is a rectangular comb, carved not from wood or animal bone, but from a human skull. The comb features uneven, roughly cut teeth and a hole pierced directly through its center. Scientific analysis confirmed that the material came from the parietal bone of a human skull. Due to the hole and the comb's impractical design, Researchers believe it was not intended for grooming. Instead, it may have been worn as a talisman. There are two prevailing theories about its origin. One suggests it could have been made by a warrior who used the skull of a defeated enemy to fashion a trophy. Another proposes that it was carved from the skull of a revered tribal leader, meant to honor the dead and preserve their legacy. Remarkably, this is not a unique case. Two other similar skull bone combs have been found just 25 kilometers from this location, all crafted from the same part of the skull. And if that wasn't strange enough, what happens when a badger becomes an accidental archaeologist? In the autumn of 2012, near Stolp in Brandenburg, Germany, a badger digging its burrow accidentally uncovered a human pelvic bone. The discovery was spotted by two local sculptors and amateur archaeologists, Lars Wilhelm and Hendrik G. Ring, who lived nearby and recalled that a burial site had been found in the area during the 1960s. Using a camera to explore the burrow, they spotted jewelry and quickly contacted archaeologists. Excavations revealed 8 graves dating to the early 12th century, including those of 2 Slavic chieftains. One was buried with a double-edged sword nearly 1 meter long in a bronze bowl, indicating high status. His bones showed multiple healed wounds from past battles. The second chieftain's grave had been looted, but nearby lay the remains of a woman buried with a coin in her mouth, possibly his wife, following a pagan funerary custom. This unexpected find offered valuable insights into Slavic tribal life during a time of religious transition and was later featured at the State Archaeological Museum in Brandenburg and Daravo. From the forests of Germany to the depths of Rome, what secrets waited 10 meters below Naples? In June of 2017, during construction work on Rome's Metro Line C, workers made an extraordinary accidental discovery. Approximately 10 meters below the modern city, they unearthed the charred ruins of a Roman building and the skeletal remains of a dog that had perished around 1,800 years ago. What made this discovery particularly striking was not just the depth at which it was found, but its state of preservation. Archaeologists rushed to the scene and quickly noted a startling resemblance to the well-known ruins of Pompeii. The Culture Ministry described the site as a Pompeii-like scene, referring to the ancient Roman city destroyed by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. Further excavation revealed that the building was a Roman structure dating back to the early 3rd century AD, during the reign of Emperor Septimius Severus. The fire that had consumed the building had inadvertently preserved various artifacts, including black and white mosaic tiles, frescoed wall fragments, parts of furniture, and decorated brickwork. In 2019, Betty and Robert Folks bought a 17th-century home in Southport in Dorset, England. While renovating the kitchen, Robert uncovered ceramic fragments under the floor. As he dug further, he revealed a hidden hoard of gold and silver coins. They contacted a local finds liaison officer, who confirmed the coins dated to the 17th century, likely buried during the English Civil War, which spanned from 1642 to 1651. Archaeologists later counted 1,029 coins in total. Under UK treasure laws, museums have the option to purchase such finds, with proceeds shared with the discoverers. Though the hoard was initially valued at £35,000, or about $44,000, no museum acquired it. The couple eventually sold it at auction in Dorchester for over £60,000, approximately $75,000. Experts believe the treasure once belonged to a wealthy individual who never returned from war, leaving behind a fortune that remained hidden for centuries. If you found over 1,000 ancient coins under your floor, would you report it? Keep it? Would you feel lucky or haunted by the mystery behind them? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and follow the channel to discover more interesting things. In late 2023, paleontologists from the Institute of Vertebrate Paleontology and Paleoanthropology of the Chinese Academy of Sciences unearthed 2 exceptionally well-preserved fossil lampreys in northern China's Yanliao biota, dating back approximately 160 million years to the Middle Jurassic period. These fossils represent two new species, Yanliomyzon incisor and Yanliomyzon ingenstentis. Yanliomyzon incisor, meaning Yanlio sucker killer, measures about 64 centimeters in length, making it the largest fossil lamprey ever discovered. Both species exhibit extensively toothed oral discs, indicating a flesh-eating feeding behavior, in contrast to the blood-sucking habits of many modern lampreys. This suggests that ancestral lampreys had a predatory lifestyle, feeding on the flesh of other marine animals. The fossil's remarkable preservation includes detailed keratinous tooth structures, offering invaluable insight into the evolution of lampreys' feeding systems, life cycles, and biogeography. These findings bridge a significant gap in the fossil record, linking ancient lampreys to their modern descendants and illuminating the evolutionary history of these jawless vertebrates. In the year 2023, archaeologists excavating in one of Lima's oldest neighborhoods unearthed a significant ceremonial site estimated to be around 3,500 years old. Within this ancient structure, they discovered 5 mummified individuals, 4 children and 1 adult, believed to be approximately 1,000 years old. These remains are attributed to the Huaxma culture, a pre-Inca civilization that inhabited Peru's central coast before being integrated into the Inca Empire. Accompanying the mummies were ceramic artifacts, and each child was found in a fetal position, wrapped with vine branches, a burial practice indicative of the Huaxma's funerary customs. Notably, the mummy's hair was exceptionally well preserved, providing valuable insights into the mortuary practices and environmental conditions of the time. While Germany is often celebrated for its rich beer culture, the origins of brewing trace back much further. The earliest known beer recipe comes from ancient Sumer in present-day southern Iraq, dating to around 1800 before the Common Era. This recipe is found in the Hymn to Ninkasi, a poem honoring the Sumerian goddess of beer, detailing a method of brewing using barley through bread fermentation. Fast forward to the year 2021, archaeologists uncovered a remarkable site in Abydos, Egypt, a 5,000-year-old brewery dating back to the reign of King Narmer, the unifier of Upper and Lower Egypt and founder of the First Dynasty. This facility is considered the world's oldest known high-production beer factory. The brewery could produce up to 22,400 liters of beer in a single batch. It consisted of 8 large sections, each containing approximately 40 clay basins used to heat a mixture of grain and water. Archaeologists believe the facility was built to supply beer for royal rituals, especially those related to the funerary practices of Egypt's earliest kings. Ever heard of Egyptian artifacts buried in a Scottish potato field? You're not alone, and the real story is even weirder. In 1952, a schoolboy in Fife, Scotland, was sent to pick potatoes as punishment. While digging, he uncovered a carved stone fragment. His teacher took him to the Royal Scottish Museum in Edinburgh, where Egyptologist Cyril Aldred confirmed it was the head of a statuette from Egypt's 12th dynasty, dating back about 4,000 years. Over the next 30 years, 18 more fragments were found in the same area. The mystery of how ancient Egyptian artifacts ended up in rural Scotland puzzled researchers until Dr. Elizabeth Goring traced their origin to Melville House, the former home of Lord Alexander Leslie Melville Balgony. In 1856, Balgony traveled to Egypt and returned with a collection of statues. After his death, the artifacts were forgotten in an outbuilding. Years of renovations led to their burial. Today, all 18 pieces are preserved in the National Museum of Scotland, a surprising chapter in global archaeological history, uncovered thanks to a schoolboy in a potato field. Finally, what does a centuries-old elephant statue carved in stone reveal about power, peace, and ancient India's spiritual depth? In April 2023, archaeologists from the Indian National Trust for Art and Cultural Heritage discovered a rock-carved elephant statue in Ecatepec village, set on the banks of the Daya River in Odisha's Puri district. Standing about 3 feet tall, the statue dates back to the 3rd century before the Common Era, when Buddhism was prominent in the region. Nearby, they also uncovered architectural remains of a Buddhist temple, reinforcing the area's role as a religious hub. The Daya River Valley is well known for Buddhist artifacts from that era, and this find adds to its archaeological importance. Remarkably, the newly found elephant resembles the famous rock-cut elephant at Dali, located about 19 kilometers away. That sculpture, dating to around 257 before the Common Era, is linked to Emperor Ashoka and the aftermath of the Kalinga War. Elephants hold sacred value in Indian culture, symbolizing strength and wisdom. In both Buddhism and Hinduism, where the deity Ganesha bears an elephant's head, the animal is revered. This discovery deepens our understanding of ancient Buddhist symbolism and India's spiritual heritage. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I hope you'll love this content. Comment below about the next topic you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.